Hi, friends. I'm back. I'm Lori with Quilting in the Country and other shenanigans, which we'll get to. Um, Today, I just wanted to pop on and talk about my April goals. I made a list because if I don't make a list, I suffer from quilting ADHD, which means I start something and I'm like, oh, let me start this, or I need a break from that. And all of a sudden, I have 50 million projects. So I have to make a list of what I'm going to get done in a month. And hopefully, we'll see the list tick down, which we are. See the highlighter there. You probably can't see it, but so I'm going to tell you what my goals are, and I'm going to tell you where I'm at. It's only the 8th, so I've got a whole month. Well, almost. First, I'm going to continue with Kathleen Care's 365 day challenge, which is a commitment. It really is. But I'm loving it because she not only gives you the blocks and how to make them, but there's a little history every day. So it's fun to open up the browser, go to the website, read about the block, read where it came from, or if there's any history on it. So right now I'm a little bit behind. I know. But I'm catching up. I'm on 325. So March 25th. And today they posted the center medallion is basically done, but I'm not that far yet. So I just pulled a couple of blocks to show you my favorites. I know, they're like your children. You should not have favorites. Love it. What is this? The snail trail? I should have wrote this down, really, because now I look kind of duh. This is the cactus block. Very much like a pineapple, related to the pineapple, according to the history. And this is a star. Yes. And here's a classic. A log cabin. These are only 3.5 inches, so not a lot of room for error, you know. I think you can fidget a little more when you have bigger blocks, but I've learned a lot of different techniques. Obviously, the 1/4 inch is over the top important. So I'm continuing with that. Hopefully, I'll get caught up and have a center medallion to show you soon. Next up is cotton cuts, which I'm so excited. Giddy. I can't even stand myself. I'm so excited. This is an awesome company. And for 9 months so far, I've been working on this colorway. Okay. Here's block 9. Woohoo! It's in the bag. Done. And you have no idea. I know there's stars. Okay, I get that. Just from doing the clues. I have no idea what this is going to look like. And I'm so excited to find out. And it's my first time ever working with batiks. I've been quilting since 97, somewhere around there. I was a seamstress first. Yeah, it had to be 97. I dabbled in it. I was still doing the seamstress stuff, but I was like, oh, make a quilt, you know, which I did. I made a log cabin. I still have it. It's a hot mess. I should get it out and show you sometime. My colors weren't right, and oh, it's a mess. But live and learn. So anyway, I'm excited for that to come to an end and be able to put it together. Batiks oh my gosh, what was I missing? Their weave is different, so it's very starchy-ish. I don't starch my fabrics, really. I just squirt them with water, with a squirt bottle, and then press. Not a fan of the steam iron either. Probably because of that seamstress background where you're working with taffeta and satin and whatever. You can't use steam on stuff like that. What else have I been working on? Let's see. Oh, I've been doing these pillowcases, and I'm going to have my grandkids this weekend help me. My 2 granddaughters live with me. They're 7 and 11. And if I cut them out, they can sew them. They have been on my case. Nana, I want to sew. Nana, I want to sew. So I have a cheap Singer machine. I have a 301. So I'll let them use that and this cheap Singer machine, and we're going to make pillowcases. If I cut them, they can straight seam it. This is a pattern from Jenny Doan. And if you Google that, it's all you got to put in is Jenny Doan pillowcase, and it was like 12 years ago she did it. She put a little accent right here. I didn't do that. This is all fabric from my stash that I'm probably never going to use. But aren't the pigs cute? Come on. Adorable. So then I found this other fabric. Let's roll back to 1990 something. Rugrats. And the only reason I know that is because my girls were little back then. And they loved the Rugrats. I hated the Rugrats. Along with Barney. Didn't like him either. And now we have Cocomelon. Oh. I don't know. Kids love it though, so that's all that matters. Next, what have I done? These are just cut-offs from Sew and Flip, the corners of a mystery I did. So I have a ton of them. And they're all pinks. Can you tell I like scrappy? You see over there? Yeah. So I'm just sewing them together, because if it's under an inch of fabric, I'll throw it out. If it's over an inch, I'm doing something with it, because I paid as much money for that piece of fabric as I did for yards, I can't see wasting stuff, and I'm frugal, I guess. So I have a bunch of these so far. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. I have more to sew together. And I've been doing that. Another thing I did yesterday is I spent hours with this 365 quilt. I had everything shoved in this box. All the fabric, all the strips. And I spent a lot of time, looking through this box to find a certain fabric. So I'm like, oh, this is crazy. So I took the fabric all out. I sorted it. Look. Isn't it pretty? Okay. Oh, organization. Gotta love it. And then I put all my fabrics, which was beneficial, in the box that had everything in it that looked like, I don't know, a 13-year-old's bedroom, right? So I folded it all nice and put it in there. Now I know what I'm going to need as I continue, because I kind of add to it. I get sick of working with one fabric and go buy a fat quarter or go to my stash and see what I've got, that kind of thing. So I did that yesterday. It took a while to make everything all nice. Now, if I keep it nice, there's that. Let's see, new things that I have bought. I been a really good girl. Really. This is the only new thing that I bought lately. I love this quilt. See, country. A little nerdy too, but country. Although, you can bet that that tractor right there is not going to be green. Nope. It will be red. Not green. But that's the fun of doing these things, you know. You can do what you want. And I love it, love it, love it. So I don't know when I'm going to start this. Probably soon, but I want to kind of clear the deck a little bit. We'll see. Because I made myself a promise that I would quilt one flimsy a month. I haven't picked it yet. The ones in here are huge. Big. Like 90 by 90 or whatever. I'm going to go out into my other studio that's upstairs in the barn. I'll take you out there sometime. And see if I have something smaller that I can quilt on my machine. Because it's really too cold out there yet for me to be quilting out there on something big like that. There's no heat up there except for a little heater. And it's too cold. It's New York, you know. It's not really spring yet. It's trying to make up its mind. So I've been doing all my quilting on my brother. I'm not perfect. I'm not great, but it's getting done. That's the important thing. Anything else? Not really. This is what I've been up to, and those are my plans for the month. I'll probably throw some other stuff in. I am going to have my grandkids do the pillowcases with me, and I got a little craft that I'm going to have them do with me that I thought, I'm going to video that because maybe you have kids and you need something for them to do, especially, well, here in New York, this next week they're off, and if you're not vacationing, maybe you need something for them to do. So, yeah. All right, well, you have a great day. I'll be back sooner rather than later. Bye-bye.